there's a thing there. Amazing thing is, I managed to stay on here. This foot here, a little bit wet. Wow. Yeah. In that grass, little stump. So, that, yeah.
You're in the house. Another live show. Everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 67th show of the electric unicycles. What an amazing little world we all live in. Who have we got in the house? Let's have another look, shall we? Got wrong way, exclamation mark. Apparently on time for the first time. Who has a Gotway Nicola 84 volt 1600 watt hours and an InMotion V5F, currently residing in Poland. What have we got here? We have got John W. Welcome, John W. He has got a V8 and M10-3. And Patrick McCohen, Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada, V10F. And he's done 390 kilometers. Michael King is in the house. King Song 18L, and he is from USA, and he's done exactly 1,000 miles. Wrong Way has done 3,200 kilometers on his Nicola and 300 kilometers on his V5F. We've got Senator Perry, who is from the US of A, South Carolina, for those interested. He's on 9.1 E+, and has done 240 kilometers. Bear Life, hello from Quebec, Canada. There's a lot of people from Canada. King Song 16X 500 kilometers and an 18XL 2,800 kilometers. Marcus from Gothenburg, Sweden. Gotway Tesla. James Holmes, heading to work but enjoying my new Nicola 2,100 watt hour. Cheers from Portland, EUC life, he says. Love that clip, Ian. Stumped. Very true. Very painful on my old fingers. But there we go. So this week we have got a few things on the go. Hello Neil, watching on Facebook. We've got the top 3 videos for you guys to vote on. So who can win the 17th competition, is it, Mario? 17th? 19th. For the winner of the 19th competition, is it? Yeah. So got those 3 videos to play, and then you need to vote on who is going to eventually win and get their £25 store credit. Someone, who was it won? Ian Chambers, wasn't it? They won last week. Yeah. They bought a Carly helmet using their £25 store credit. So useful that. Hi Poland in motion. That's Norbert. He's from Poland. In motion V5F plus 7,300 kilometers on that.
Wow.
It's not bad, is it? And a V10F with 4,400 kilometers. He's a high mileage chap. Yeah, that's a lot of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11,000, 11,500 kilometers. Hey Siri, what's 11,500 kilometers in miles?
11,500 kilometers is 7,145.77 miles.
There we go. It's alright, isn't it? That's not bad. Anyone else can beat that? Let me know. But there we are. Right, okay, so shall we play? What should we play? We've got a few little things, haven't we, can play? Do we do the viewers video? Yeah, let's do the viewers. Let's do the top 3. Let's do the top 3. So people can vote on top 3 viewers videos, yeah. Yeah, we got 28 people who can vote so far. We can always play it again later on, can't we? So, fire away. Let's go for it. Viewers videos.
I'm setting off today to meet a good friend of mine, a chap called Ian Sampson.
We've noticed that John's got some trousers that make a noise, sounds like a steam engine. If you successfully complete the challenge,
Yeah.
I will then do a challenge that you set for me. I would like you to ride backwards for the length of this car park.
We've only got one day to do this.
Well, you better get on with it. Right, here we go with Jonathan. Stage 1 of the going backwards. Right, ready? So we've got a new challenge because he hasn't learned to go backwards yet.
there we go. Notice the change of email address. If you send one into the original email address, you'll probably still get it forwarded on if you're lucky. But note that, and that is the viewers' videos. We've already got votes coming in, and they are hot for 199. The Alien. So we'll see how that goes. What have we got here? We've got 199, 199, 199, 197. So Marty's got a vote. Let's just pop back up. A few people have dropped in whilst those videos were playing. Ivan Cullis is in the house. A V5F in motion, of course. A Kingsong KS18L with 3,200 kilometres on it. And a KS16X with 350 kilometres. Hi everybody, is Devastatio from Italy with my super new 16X, nearly 300 kilometres. Welcome from Italy. Nick from, let's have a look. Harwich, XR, 145 miles, only 2 crashes, bruised ribs though. Gonna get an MCM5 soon, hopefully. Olav from Norway, KS18XL, who's done 4,600 kilometres on it, and a Tesla on which he's done 2,200 kilometres. Oh, some high mileage people in here today. David Campbell is on a Kingsong 18XL in South London, and we have got a guy from Thailand who's Subhop W is his screen name. That's his real name. He's done 1,400 kilometres on a V8 and 1,050 kilometres on MSX. Richard Skull is in the house. What wheels has he got? We're left to guess. I don't think he's put his wheels in.
All of them.
He's got all of them, because if anyone's seen the video, got all of them. That'll be the next competition, won't it? That'll be played again, that video.
No.
Won't it?
It was in this one.
It was in this one?
No, yeah, he didn't get...
He didn't get voted for that?
No.
Well, who didn't vote for him? Everybody. That's rubbish.
Yeah, if he had voted for himself, he would have made it.
Would he?
Yeah.
Rich, if you'd voted for your own video, you would have made it. Apparently, according to Mario, who counts the votes. Let's have another look. I think I've gone through all the messages. I don't think I missed anyone. So we've got some votes. 193, 194, 199, 199, 199, 199, 199. I think 199 might win it. Possibly. There's a chance that it might. Rob Hitch is in the house. Evening all. Farnborough, UK. V8. 900 kilometres. And a Gotway Nicola plus 27 kilometres. Only arrived last night. Well, there you go. Look, 27 kilometres on it. Unbelievable. KS18L USA, 2,500 kilometres. And he votes 197 he's voted for, which is good. Who else we got? I just had one vote, RGW. So you must have had to vote 2 votes, because otherwise it'd be in there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Needed 2 votes.
Needed 2. Why have you changed your mind now? It's just a minute ago you needed 1 vote.
No. He had 1 vote.
Oh, did it? Oh, and if you mean on top of that, yeah, if
Yeah.
he had voted 1 more time, yeah. Yeah. He sacrificed his own video. Every time you can't speak my name, so fun. It is. I'll try it again. Devastatio monoruotizatio. That's how you say it. MONORUOTIZZATO. Go on, Mario, pronounce it. MONO monoruotizatio.
Monoruotizatio.
Brilliant. That's his name. His surname, most likely. Right. Why is Siri talking to me? It's weird. Right. Okay. So what have we got, Mario? Any other videos we've got? You got 1 new viewers video, haven't we?
Yeah.
So should we play 1 new viewers video? Why are you frowning like we haven't? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I can play
Yeah, he's going to play it now. So we've got 1 submission. Who was it from?
Michael King.
Michael King submitted a video. Excellent. Well done, Michael. The man. Play away.
Viewers videos.
Right, so that was the viewer's video, which was Michael King. Bruce, you can exclude Bruce from the viewers' videos. That was just an advert we put together. Short ad break, but we're probably going to separate out slightly. But Michael King, in his video he submitted, Rich Skull has said, all that field to ride around in, and he keeps crashing into that piece of wood, which I thought really should get extra bonus points for a top comment, I think, to be honest. So, very, very good. Right, oh, wrong way, says Speedy Feet. Did you check out my 3,000 kilometre review of the Nicola? I did a small Speedy Feet impression on the intro. I did. I thought I commented on it. Because you had things up behind. It said Speedy Feet. Where have I seen that? I thought I commented on it. It was more than an hour ago, so I can't remember it. But I do remember because there's a thing at the back. A piece of paper with Speedy Feet written on it. There we go. Right, so the dog in a hoodie was Brucey. But I think now we should cut to the news, most probably, maybe. Yeah. That's what is it? Just yeah. Hey, what? Yeah. News.
Extra, 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 read all about it.
Okie dokie. Got the right way around? Yeah, good, because that's always a mistake if you get it the wrong way. Brexit puts brakes on UK launch of e-scooters, and the article is lifted, shall we say, from the BBC, the British Broadcasting Centre. Frederick, co-founder and chief executive of the shared e-scooter firm, said, which e-scooter firm? Has said he had held talks with the UK government about changing regulation. What e-scooter firm, do you know?
VOI.
VOI. Okay. VOI. Via? Voy? Yeah. So he said he held talks with the UK government about changing regulation. It is currently illegal in the UK to ride them on public roads or pavements or footpaths. But Mr. Hajim said that what we hear and feel is that Brexit is a big reason why things are moving so slowly. He added, we don't have any high hopes of getting this through before Brexit, which I think is sad because most other European countries have been quick in adapting and trying to find a good regulatory framework. That's how slow we are here. Voy Technology is one of a growing number of businesses which have launched e-scooters in cities throughout Europe, the USA and Asia. The company, which has been operating since 2018, announced this week that it had raised a mere £65 million from private investors. Its first funding round a year ago attracted $50 million from the likes of Jeff Wilk, chief executive of Amazon's global consumer business, and Justin Mateen, co-founder of dating app Tinder. Many of these companies are vying to be the first to launch shared e-scooters which can travel at speeds in excess of 30 miles per hour in London. They can't, it's not saying they can travel in excess of 30 miles an hour in London, it's just saying you can ride them in London and the scooters are capable of, US firm Bird established the first legal electric scooter route in the UK this year at London's Olympic Park. It was able to do so because it is on private land. However, e-scooters are not without controversy. They have been involved in a number of traffic accidents, some of which have resulted in fatalities. Really? How many fatalities have there been in the UK? There's one, wasn't there? Perhaps there's more. Television presenter Emily Hartridge was riding an electric scooter when she was killed in a collision with a lorry in South London in July. France announced last month it was introducing rules to ensure e-scooters are only used by people aged 12 and upwards. The two-wheelers will also no longer be allowed on pavements there. France's junior transport minister, Jean-Baptiste Djabari, said the new rules would encourage more responsible use and restore a sense of tranquility for pedestrians, in particular the most vulnerable, the elderly, children and handicapped people. Most recently, this is a long article, isn't it? Wow, you've lifted a lot of text from the BBC. Most recently, Singapore banned scooters from all pavements and footpaths. From January, those caught breaking the rules can be fined and jailed up to 3 months, as we noted in last week's news, didn't we? Let's just spin down a little bit to shorten this very long article. Despite launching as recently as 2018, when it generated sales between 1.5 million and 2 million, Voi is expected to report revenues in the tens of millions of dollars for this current financial year, said the owner. Same here. Yeah, if anyone ever interviews me, I can say, yes, we're expected to make $100 million next year. Can you invest in us? Profit is 99%. Anyway, people who want to use Voi's e-scooters download the company's app, scan a barcode on the vehicle they want to ride, and off they go, if it was a reality. Once they are done, users tell the app their ride is over and take a photo to show that the e-scooter is parked in an orderly manner. Take the photo and kick it over. One of the problems that France has faced by embracing the shared e-scooter is that many have been dumped or discarded because, unlike many shared bicycles for public use, they do not use a docking station. Fortunately, the number of e-scooters being privatised has fallen, and Mr. Haim said that Voi has street teams in cities who make sure everything is in good order and parked in a nice way. Can't really go mass then, can it, on that? Next up, we have another article. Finally, E-Skate Cup of 2020. Is there something on the screen? Yeah, there is. I can see it now. Oh, and there's a video. E-Skate Cup 2020, 17th to 19th of July. Put that in your diary if you want to go there. Don't know where it is though, because it says TBA. Somewhere in Paris. It's going to be in France. So here is a short video that Mario is going to put up. Right, and that is the news. What amazing news that was. Very uplifting about scooters being banned, about Brexit and people dying. So that was good. Thank you, Mario, for getting that lovely uplifting news together. If you were feeling down before, you'll probably feel a lot worse. And if you weren't, you now are. So there we go. Brilliant. I'm so happy to read that news. That was good. Let's play a very quick advert now for some Carly equipment that Video Mario's done.
Perfect.
Boom! There we go. Nice little advert for you for the Carly equipment that we've got in. Go and check it out, speedyfeet.co.uk. Go into the protective clothing thing and we got Carly knee pads, elbow pads and helmets in stock. Someone has mentioned the InMotion, the brand new release by InMotion V8F, which we'll be reviewing probably in about 4 weeks' time, approximately, when it arrives, of which I'm going to get some stats up for you to walk you through them, because they definitely sent the stats to me. But something funny is I can't see them, which is hilarious. Yeah, they're not there, but they definitely sent them because they were in WeChat, and I got them. But I've got all the other stuff apart from the stats. Just double checking. No, definitely not there. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. No, I've got pictures of it. And so it basically looks exactly the same as the other V8. Can you remember, Mario, the difference? So bigger foot plates, wasn't it? Different foot plates, different side pads, and different logo on it. 2000 watt motor. What was the battery size? Because you read it out, didn't you?
400.
No. Wasn't it 500 something watt hours? Can't be 480. It was 480 before.
Okay, so it should be.
Just make it up. So Mario, make up a number for the battery size.
512.
Brilliant. Mario's gone 512. So yeah, is it really 512? Or have you made that up? He's made it up. Ignore that. Anyway, InMotion V8F's out. Different foot plates. It's got a red power button. It's got a different tyre, different side pads, etc, etc. I think it goes 35% further is the figure that comes to mind. But pretty much it looks exactly the same with a few tweaks. It's more of a facelift model. So if you're looking for something that's going to do twice the distance, you ain't going to get it in that wheel. So there we go. Let's have a look. Scroll up and look at some comments. Scrolling. Okay, love the dog in the hoodie. That's Brucey. Hi Evan, yes, first ride today, low at the big boys now. Ivan Cullis, no, he's not saying anything. He's just talking to Rob. So, NH Guy, hi guys, hello. AK's in the house, hello fellow wheelers. Isn't prison time called doing bird? Possibly, very likely, I'd imagine. Let's have a look. Maybe some news about info. We've done that already. It's a leg. It is a leg. Yeah, it was a leg, wasn't it? On the knee guards, yeah. Not anyone's leg. A video will soon be featuring with your legs, won't it? Excellent. Mara's doing the... Yeah, emergency. Is that what you said?
Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately. Coming from e-bike, I feel wired not doing any maintenance on my EUC. I had to check the bike once a month to keep it running. Is there something I'm missing, or do EUCs need to be maintained as well? Yeah, you basically pump the tyre up and that's pretty much it. Just make sure you're charging it once a month to 100%. And don't try and mod it in any way unless you want to maintain it more. As standard is all good. AK has said 518 watt hours in the V8F. Close with 512, really close. It does 21 miles per hour, so that's no different than the other one. Same. But it's got a wider tyre apparently, a 2.125. I wonder, because the original V8 had issues because the tyre was so wide it rubbed the casing. I wonder if they've corrected that then. Okay, that is the only thing you should be concerned about, otherwise there's no maintenance needed. Nope, just make sure you charge it up regularly. And use it as much as you can, enjoy it, get on the wheels and ride them. Tighten up screws from time to time, that's it. Sorry, late. Ian Williams is in the house, he's late. He's got an MSX 100 volt, he's done 4,000 kilm. He did tell me last week what KILM meant. In motion, I think, does it mean just kilometres, or is it their version for miles? Let's find out. I'm going to go and use the old Google. Oh, it's a Hindu word. Right, okay. It means someone who makes up words just because they can't admit that they're wrong about a definition. From the Urban Dictionary. So, don't think that's what he's using it for. But it's good though, because that's quite funny when you're trying to apply it to trying to find out a definition of a word. The original V8 max speed was 18 miles per hour, unlockable to 21. The new one is unlockable to, wait for it, this is how much it's increased by. Are you ready? Let's take a breath here, because it's gone from 21 miles an hour to 23.
Ooh.
That's a big jump, isn't it? Right, okay, brilliant. We got Carl watching, and we got Rudy watching as well on the old Fastbook. But there we go. So I think that is all the questions that have been asked and comments. I think it is. I have a 2.125 wild tyre on my V8 now. Do you? Bear with me. Let me walk out the studio and go and get an old V8 tyre.
Ad brake?
Ad brake? Yeah, well, you could do. Or people just sit and watch a chair. Got it. Found it. So that was an advert that Mario put together, which is pretty cool. So this is part of our Carly protection range. So we do the helmet, knees and elbow. Another thing we started doing, first of all, the original V8 tyre is 2.125, 16 inch. Made by Kenda. Autofocus, not happening. It's all good. It's all good. See that? Necklace. Oh, take that. The other thing we do is this. We just started stocking this, and what it is, to demonstrate, is actually it runs right down. See it here? It covers your whole neck. So you tuck it in your top. So you get that, and it acts as a windbreak. So I'm trying to stock stuff that I've specifically found in winter. You get cold right up in here. And here, to be fair. So it's got breathable holes, not sure if you can see them. Makes your speech a bit strange. It's like I'm doing some sort of terrorist video. So I don't know quite what I'd say. Welcome to the UK. I'm warning you. Like that. But I won't be doing that. But this, and you can do that if you want to, hear that. Or you can do that. Chin. But anyway, so it protects your whole neck. So I find I get really, really cold on my neck, even with a full face helmet on. And then with a full face helmet, I find it whips up and hits me right on the nose and underneath the eyes, makes my eyes really dry. And so that's going to cut all that getting cold face out in really cold weather. And of course, it actually runs. See, look, runs like that. So it covers your whole head, so got it all the way around here. It's a very simple balaclava. I think it's only 14 quid or something on our site. But it's also a fleece material underneath, so it keeps your face really, really warm. Isn't waterproof as far as I know. But if you're wearing it, I wouldn't go out like this in it. I'd obviously put a helmet on, so it's actually covering most of it and keeping it dry. So it's like putting a sock over your head and then cutting a hole out of your eyes. But what do you think, Mario?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah.
It's a bit wonky, isn't it, now? You need to tidy that up a bit. Or if you really wanted to, you could bring it down really. So if you were to roll a shop. Because Will came up with the idea, the competition winner came up with the ideas, didn't he? Just to rob shops. Go into a shop on your wheel. Because you're on a wheel, you just ride in with this on, take stuff off the shelf, and then you can just go back out again, and you couldn't be recognised. So, yeah. But of course, it's less striking when you're wearing a helmet. Doesn't look quite as bad as that, because most of your face, when you've got a helmet on, full face helmet, is actually hidden anyway. So it's here. So all this is covered by a helmet. So having something here makes no odds whatsoever. Yeah, it's all good. So that's the one we're doing. Ow. That's really hurts. Right, okay. Built-in baby bib if you spill your tea. Oh, talking of tea, I haven't had one, have I? Shame. Oh, shame. It's a microfiber. So it's got, because I threw it on the floor, it's now got loads of dog hair on it. But that is, can you see that? Depends if people are riding in winter, really. If you're riding, you will know that you get freezing cold. So yeah, the other thing we got in, oh, throw me a Mario. Me old lover. So, oh, cheers, buddy. Whoa! We've got very expensive Alpine Stars trousers, Dry Star by Alpine Star. Reflective strips on the side, built in, so obviously these are for motorcycling. Built-in knee pads, and they've got an internal thermal layer as well, which you can unzip and take out. They've got a waterproof zip, and it's a high, it comes up high, because obviously you'd have another motorcycle jacket on top usually, and you'd zip it into it, which you can do as well. See, there's a zip around the outside. I wear Alpine Star trousers and have done for the last 10 years, and they've lasted a long time. So I've been wearing about 10 years, and that's kind of why I was looking into getting some Alpine Star stuff in, because I know they're brilliant and they last a long time. So despite being really expensive, they actually last a long time. And I was looking forward to getting these in because they've got built-in knee pads, so it saves putting on knee pads separately. So if you didn't want to get the Carly knee pads and shin guards, these sort of things work as well. So this windproof and waterproof and really warm. That's why I wear them in winter. So I haven't tried this model out yet. I've got a model that they've stopped doing, sadly. But this has got little reflective strips on it and everything, and built-in knee guards, which my current model hasn't. Here you go. I'll give you those back. I don't want to throw them on the floor and get them covered in junk. So there we go. Let's have a look. Boom. Are you planning on doing a video talking about the must-have recommended gadgets, protection, gear or equipment for the EUC? Well, I plan to do a winter wear video, which will include this, the Alpine style trousers, the Cali full head helmets, and just various other stuff, and probably test those Alpine style trousers out as well. Spray warm and all sorts and see how warm they are. Yeah, I mean, I'm currently riding with trainers on, and that and just one pair of socks is absolutely freezing. Your toes kill about half an hour in, so I need to do something about that as well. I might get some of those insulated socks, the ones with little batteries in them, and warm up. Might try that. So when I look, I feel this is how my mum would justify me wearing that when it's cold. Yeah, it's justifiable. You're not going to actually rob a bank, even though it looks a bit like it. What is the most suitable temperature you are able to ride at with the Ninebot 1 models, if you don't mind me asking? Well, once you start getting down to freezing, it gets a little bit dangerous if you hit ice, just like motorcycling really. Black ice, you're coming off and you're going to really hurt yourself. So, yeah, I usually try to ride it all year round if I can, but you are asking for trouble riding in freezing conditions. I have been on my 1E Plus at 14 degrees F. Hey Siri. What is 14 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
14 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 10 degrees Celsius.
Minus 10 degrees Celsius. There we go. Oh, he's done the conversion there as well. 14F equals minus 10C. Winter, you don't get as much range from the battery. That is exactly right. You don't get as much range at all. That is absolutely accurate. Yeah, no doubt about it. Your range, electric car, your range cuts, you lose about 30-40% of your range in winter, compared to nice hot weather like 25 degrees C. Huge difference. But there we go. Let me throw that over that way. Blow. Throw it that way. Yeah. One thing we're going to be getting in is the Cali carbon fibre helmets imminently. So if you've got a spare £300 burning in your pocket, they do a very expensive version of that. Shame I can't send you the video actually. Let me see if I can find it, the link for it. And if you haven't already, get over to Electric People and post up some content on there. Join up, electricpeople.org, if you don't realise. Let me have another look. Try and find you the link, because in there is the Cali helmets, and in the expensive one, it's got LDL technology. I'll just try and find it for you. If I send a link to that one. It's the one I'm getting, so I'll have 2 Cali helmets. I will have the... That's weird, I've gone to electricpeople.org and the picture's on its side. Did you see that today? Because it wasn't. It's been up there for over 24 hours and it's the right way up. Why is it like that? Let me send a link. Link to you guys. Here we go. Dodgy. Electricpeople.org. Electricpeople.org. So, that's the best one. Speedy Feet.
The middle one is the best one.
Oh! In other news, Mario passed his driving test, didn't you, Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, what are you doing now with the wheel? How's that working out for you? How's your mileage doing?
I mean, like, a third of a mile.
A third of the mileage he's doing because he's now driving a stinky diesel.
No, like 1/3 of a mile. So like.
He's doing 1/3 of a mile, so a tenth or something of what you were doing before.
Yeah.
So Mario's riding has gone from doing loads down to next to nothing because he's driving a stinky diesel around. So perhaps we should lobby Mario as a collective organisation.
If anyone has a spare electric car.
Electric car, yeah. You need to clarify that because otherwise you're going to get a kid's toy. Little sit-on thing. And they're like, there you go. You never know. It's -6 in Toronto, believe it or not. Christopher Libby, hi to you all. Love my new wheel. You can't beat great protection. Thanks, Speedy Feet. Oh, what have you got? The Cali helmet, haven't you? I think, possibly. If you have, let us know what you think of it. I've just put a link up, if you're looking at the comments. to that, the one we're going to be getting in called the Pulse. It's called the Alpine Carbon Pulse, and that LDL technology, what it actually does is, if you hit the ground, well, the video explains it, so go to the link, but if you're not going to watch that, you hit the ground, it takes some of that movement back and forth. So when your head's, like the cheaper helmets don't have that tech in them, so you hit the ground and your head moves with the impact, whereas with this it doesn't. Your head stays nice and cushioned whilst the helmet moves around your head, which is quite a good idea really. It's very, very good. Go and watch the video how it all works. Pretty clever stuff. And it's carbon fibre as well, so it's going to be even lighter. Then obviously there's a price tag for that, so it's 300 quid. But I'll be reviewing that one for sure, absolutely without a doubt. Police definitely won't pull you over looking like that. AK said a terrorist on an EUC would be unstoppable. Excellent. Are the elbow pads rubber or hard plastic? Have you got them with you, Mario? Have you got a set that you could bring up and show them close up?
Which pads?
I've already spoken to Mario about this. Being static, you don't get a real idea of where it is. So that's why he's going to get his shaven leg. He's going to shave his legs and be a model for a day. The ones we played the vid. Just get a boat. We'll just get one. Just get whatever you got close to hand. That would be a good plan if it was gloves. So I'll show you those Kali ones closer up, actually in your hand. It's a malleable foam, essentially. You can see it. Very, very good stuff though. Scroll back down. Rich S. Oh, I was going to get Vicky to get me some padded jeans for Christmas. Going to have a think about those Alpine Star trousers. Yeah, and you're welcome to come and see them. Richard, fairly local. Those are yours. Those are Mario's. You see, very well used. Have you used them at all? Once. Used them once. Brilliant.
In the car.
In the car. He used them once in the car, and that's because he's just passed a driving test. And you know what happens when your feet get crushed up and your knees smash into a dashboard on impact. So let me take one of these out. So can I show you? So there is the, I think it's going to focus. And as you can see, I can bend them over. And then it returns really slow. It's like the SAS Tech stuff, and it's like the D30 style stuff. So I don't know if I can get into the inside of it, sadly, to show you what it looks like. I can't. It's all stitched in really, really well. Oh, hello, Bruce. How you doing? Come up here, then. Come here. Ah, he's a lovely boy, isn't he? What are you doing? Brucey, you were on the telly a minute ago. You were wearing a hoodie. Can you remember? No. Right. Dog out. Yeah, have you noticed that? If you bend it down, it returns real slow. It's like the D30 stuff. If you put them on, I can punch you in the knee or hit you with a spade or something. It's the same as that sort of stuff, isn't it? Let's have a look what it says about them, Marion. Let's find out more about them in this handy pamphlet. Okay, do not store in direct sunlight. These protective pads are suitable for users of cycles, skateboards, roller skates and inline skates. Don't use them on a motorbike. Doesn't really say a lot more than that really. And it's in a foreign language as well. Very good. Right, there you go. So you know now they're bendy. You wanted to know. You've had the answer. Malleable. Yeah, malleable is the word to use. Which ones are these? Are these your little elbow pads as well? Ah, Mary's little elbow pads.
These are not mine.
They're not yours. I'll leave them in there. Thanks. I don't want to mess up the packaging.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll leave them in there. It's going to be the same. Yeah, they're all squishy. Squishy and lovely. When you wear them, so you can actually do this. This is what I was saying when they're malleable. Is you put them on, and like that Demon Flex top that I've got, you put it on, you can actually bend your arms and everything all nicely. But then on impact, it goes solid. So that's quite good. So, does Mario's wallet open that slowly? Absolutely. Absolutely does open that slowly. But there we go. Let's have another look what we got up here. The other day I was riding on a Nicola, and I was riding along, and because it's autumn, all the leaves are on the ground, riding along, absolutely having a lovely time, and then bang, next thing I'm off, and there was a rock which is underneath the layer of leaves. So I'm riding here, leaves are about this high, Went straight into it, came straight off the foot plates. Just literally, I was there, the wheel stopped and went behind and I carried on going. Had a nice little roll on the ground. The trolley handle came out, hit the ground, didn't break it though, got back on it and was fine. And then the other day, I went round to mum and dad and 2 kids. I thought, oh, I'll go wide, give them a wide berth, because what I don't want to do is cause them any issues. So I went round wide, and then I must have hit like a soft patch of mud. And it went and spun up, and I fell off. And I had a chat to him about how these were the future. That's what I was riding out with Pete. Pete is a local guy, friend of mine, and he bought these Super X off me after we did 1,000 kilometres, and he's done now almost 600 miles. In what, 3 months? Something like that. No more than 3 months. So, yeah. Carly stuff. Oh, you can have them back. Those elbow pads. Very nice. They got Zelion padding material, softer padding next to knee, EVA padding on the sides, breathable back panel, non-slip band, top and bottom, and Velcro adjustment. Zelion. Should we look at what Zelion is? So if anybody wants to look up Zelion, you can do. It's Xelion. That is the material that's in there. That's not it, because it's a telephone solution. Good communication is the lifeline of modern business. How can I do that? Padding. Can I find out what that is? It doesn't really tell you what that is. Don't know. Is it their own brand thing? I don't know. I was hoping to give you a bit more information on that, but I can't really, because there's not much on it. Right, what's the other video we got to play, Mario?
New segment.
The what?
New segment.
New segment. Yeah. Oh, Mario's come with today. He's had a brainwave and he's got a new segment. So here is Mario's. We got like a clap and intro or anything to it? We haven't, have we? Sound effects. No. Here we go. Let's play Mario's new segment. Intro thing. Now, like what? Live. I'm live. Everybody, I'm live. Good. There's the intro to the new segment, which I haven't seen the intro yet because I'm behind. I'm 15 seconds behind. But anyway, we've got 2 videos I think for you today, and it's called Funnies. Funnies. The Funnies. It's called The Funnies. This is Mario. It doesn't do with me. I'm just gonna watch the intro. Bear with me. Brilliant. Okay, right. So first video, which is the first video? I have no idea. This is completely off script. This is. So what's the first? Is that the one with the thing riding it? Yes. Yeah, so here we go. This is someone that's just started to learn riding. Footage is stolen, of course. Wasn't sent in. Just ripped off somebody. And let's roll it because it's pretty amazing.
Slow. No worries. Don't panic.
I was like, wait, I can't do this.
Oh, you. Yes. Don't panic.
Oh, you saved it.
Thank you, mate. That was heading straight in.
Did you get that on video?
Yes.
Yay. Thank you. You're amazing. Yes. Oh my God.
I really didn't like it when I saw her face plant. I'm still watching now because I'm 15 seconds behind. Oh man, how she jumps off that and it keeps on going. Who is that boy that saves it? What an absolute star. He caught that whilst wearing rollerblades. That is remarkable. What a lad. He's a boss, isn't he? That is brilliant. Anyway, so we've all been there, learning to ride. But fair play, she did faceplant, which is quite bad. I thought makes me feel a bit cringy. But anyway, and it didn't go in the water, which is the main thing. So the moral of this story, this is a happy story. The wheel didn't go in the water, and it also shows what Ninebot 1s can take when they're available. The good old days of the Ninebot 1. Let's play the next funny video that Mary stole. Mary? I'm going to call you Mary for now, right? Mary stole. Sorry? Mars Bar Mary. Yeah. Yeah, go for it, yeah. Boom, there we go. Don't try and pogo stick off a MSX, is it? M Super? Could be an MSX, or is it just an M Super? Yeah, can't tell. Might be an MSX. Didn't do a very good job of that, to be fair, but give us a laugh, so that's worthwhile. Rich S says John Worley could do with a rollerblader to follow him about, because he almost lost an Ninebot S2 in the water before, didn't he? It didn't go in, but it's close. It jumped over and landed on a pontoon. Yeah. Yeah, soft mud is bad. Talking of mud, Winter Madness. Winter Madness is on Electric People as an event. Let's scroll into events and I'll share the link. Whilst I'm looking for that on electricpeople.org, whilst I'm looking for that, what was I going to say? I've forgotten what I was going to say now because I was looking for something and I forgot. I can't do two things at once. That's good, isn't it? Who rides on mud is the first question. The second one is... What's the second question? I saw someone mention something somewhere and I thought I'll put that as a question. Oh yes, what did you think of the new segment, The Funnies, that Mario's done? Should we do it again? Should we find other funny clips and put them in? Or should we not bother? Should we just ditch the idea? Entirely up to you. Go for that. There is the event. I've just posted the link up for Winter Madness. If you wanted to join up for that, then add your name up, get in there, comment on it, or whatever. Get in there and comment on it. Let me just sign in. I'm signed out of Electric People. I wonder if when you're signed in, it shows the picture the right way around. Okay. I can't sign in. I'm going to log in. What browser were you looking on when you were on it? I bet you were on Safari, were you? Chrome. Yeah, Chrome shows the picture on its side. I'm just about to find out. It's on its side on Safari. How weird. Anyway, there we go. It's kind of by the by, really. So get all signed up to the old Electric People. Share some content. If you've got events, you can actually add your own event to electricpeople.org and promote it, and just share the link, and we'll share it when we can, and stuff like that. So we can actually do that. If anybody would like to submit a funny video, you can do that as well, by the same email address as the viewer's video. So if you've done something that's stupid, then send it so we can laugh at you. That'd be really, really good. And if you've got any events you want us to share, then let us know about them and we can share them as well. Not a problem, we can share them on the show. So as anyone else, the people that ride in the mud, no one said they ride in the mud, so I'm assuming no one does ride in the mud. So, but the question I would then ask is, do you change your tyre if you do ride in the mud? Mario doesn't ride anymore, so there's no point in asking him, is it? Stop riding. Are you going to ride at all? Or are you not going to bother?
Yeah.
Yeah?
To the car and back.
To the car and back?
Yeah.
But you're not doing anything above and beyond that then? You're thinking, well, bother.
Well, in town, it's handy.
So you still do some riding outside of using the car?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, in town, it's just wheel.
In town, wheel.
Yeah.
Rural commute, car.
Car, yeah.
And then when you're here to go to the co-op or whatever to get your lunch?
Wheel.
Wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrong Way does ride in the mud. Do you change your tyre? That's the question. I do ride in the mud. Low pressure and very slow turns. Okay, so you keep the same tyre, you're keeping a stock tyre and then just riding slightly slower. Rich S, I ordered a new tyre on Sunday for the MSX, a big knobbly one. Send a video in once you've done that. Perhaps you should film the process in a time lapse of swapping the tyre over and then do a quick video after on what you think about it. There's an idea for a video, and it'd be informative and possibly funny at the same time. Win-win. That's the chair. Just in case anyone's wondering. It's a chair. So, stock tyre, but I just got a new one. So Wrong Way's got a new tyre. Okay, same with you. Let us know how you get on changing it over and what you think the ride difference is. It'd be really good to see a video on that, to be honest. Christopher Libby, yes, he's got the Kali helmet, is great, and the Flex Force Pro and Kali knee pads. Both are great, gives me confidence, takes the stress out of learning, and he can just concentrate on riding. So that's someone that's got some Kali products and the Flex Force top like I've got. Mario will probably be off to Hollywood soon with all his video skills. Just looking blank.
Thank you.
It says thank you. And the funnies section has been well received. I'd like to report back to you. Christopher says, love the funnies. Marcus from Sweden says, more funnies please. David Campbell says, def more funnies please. Norbert says, funnies should stay. Patrick McCohen says, first was funny, second was dumbass thing to do. ID Scooter Rider says, more funnies for sure. So I think that's a resounding yes. We have 50 seconds left of the show. So if you wish to... Have we got another video to play or not? No, we haven't. We could just play the hoodie video at the end, couldn't we? And then do the sign off. I ride all year round, any conditions, same tyre, just slower. And mountain bike trails and BMX parks. Can we have funnies starring Mario? Absolutely. Yes. Mario's he's not saying no, so I take that as a yes. Could do that. I'll make our own little section. Yes, definitely. Right, okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. Have we got another video to play? We must have a video. We've got another one to play that we could have played before. Should we play the funnies again? Play the funnies again. Then come back to me, and then I'll say goodbye. Because they're funny. So let's watch the funnies. Apart from the face plant, makes me cringy. But
What? 1 sec.
just one, like 1 sec, one. No.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It's the funnies again.
Okay.
Boom.
Slow, 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 slow. No worries, no worries, no worries. Don't panic.
I'm just like, wait, I can't. No, I can't do this.
Oh, you. Yes, 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 yes. Don't panic, don't panic.
Oh, you saved it.
Thank you, mate. That was heading straight in.
Did you get that on video?
Yes.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. Yes. Oh. Oh my God.
Boom, there we go. That is it. That is the show over. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. Don't forget to send your viewers videos in to us, and we'll play them next week. And we'll also announce the £25 store credit winner for speedyfeet.co.uk. Obviously, go and check out speedyfeet.co.uk. Check out the hoodies. Check out these new things we got in. Check out the Alpine Style trousers. There's a hoodie there as well. There's the back of it. So you can go and check those out, and other stuff that we do. Go and have a look at it. Thank you very much for all tuning in. I'll see you next week at 4:30 GMT.